Hi, I'm Mickey Walker with Xpower Manufacturer, and I'm here today with the Xpower XD85LH LGR Dehumidifier. The dehumidifier is at the heart of your pro drying solution. This commercial grade dehumidifier is capable of removing up to 85 pints or equal to 42 quarts every 24 hours of moisture out of the air. It operates at a magnitude of temperatures. This washable stainless steel filter is encapsulated in what we call the cartridge window. This cartridge window and this filter, if it starts to collect dust and dirt or something like that, wash it out. It's stainless steel, easy to do, put it back in the cartridge. And on the top of this cartridge, there's temperatures and arrows. And it'll designate if you're drying at below 68 degrees, then you want to put it in like this. And if it's below 68 degrees or above 68 degrees, simply spin the window around and push the cartridge back in. Again, there's arrows on the top to indicate. Very, very simple. The rest of the machine is totally automatic. The control panel is going to have different features and things like that we're going to go over in a bit. But I want to talk about the collapsing handle. And on the back of the unit, we're going to talk about another feature, which is the primary filter. It's also stainless steel, and we can get at it by removing these thumb screws on the back. Keep that filter clean as well, because drywall dust, dirt, things like that get into the machine and end up in the pump that's collecting the moisture and the water will clog up that pump and prevent it from being able to remove the water or purge itself properly. So try and keep that clean at all times. You'll also notice that on this side of the machine, you have two cables hanging. One's a power cord, and they're both got these little Velcro straps to keep them nice and neat and out of the way for transportation and storage. So once you remove these, the power cord simply plugs into the machine here, and then of course the other end finds 110 volt, preferably a GFCI outlet. If you don't have one, that's okay, but find a 110 outlet. The reason I say preferably find a GFC outlet is because you're working in a damp environment with electricity, so a ground fault circuit interrupter is obviously beneficial in that case if you have one available. The next item that you have is you have a drain hose. This drain hose has a quick disconnect here. Simply press it in, insert and let go. It makes a nice connection. And again, at 85 pints or 42 quarts every 24 hours, this hose needs to go someplace that can capture all that water. A drain, a toilet, a bathtub, out a window, a large garbage can that's empty. If you use a garbage can, try and get the kind that's on the wheels, because you're going to have to get the water out and be able to remove it, and water's pretty heavy. So that's the basics of the dehumidifier. This is going to remove the moisture on your job. Let's go over the control panel and the various operations of this machine. The red power button turns the machine on and off. To the right of the red power button, a single raindrop will appear. That lets you know that the machine is A, on, and B, taking water out of the air. The CT stands for coil temperature. The coil temperature is automatic on the machine as far as adjustments go. But should you want to know the temperature of the coil, if you depress the button, it'll illuminate to the right of the button. The FC button stands for Fahrenheit and Celsius. You can toggle back and forth between either Fahrenheit or Celsius on your settings to whichever you desire to read. This button is the purge button. The purge button allows you to purge the machine at any desired time. Purge means drain. So the machine is automatically set to drain itself or empty the holding tank whenever it fills with moisture. However, should you decide you're done for the day and you're going to put the machine away and turn it off, you'll want to purge the machine first so that it empties itself of any moisture. This bucket will illuminate a light inside the panel in the center and will let you know that the machine is emptying or purging. Below the purge button, you'll see positive and negative buttons on the right-hand side of the control panel. To the left of the positive button, or the plus button, you'll notice when the unit is on, two fan icons. You cannot adjust the fan speed with the plus or minus controls. The speed of the fan in the machine is adjusted automatically. The plus and minus buttons are used to adjust the desired relative humidity that you want to achieve inside that room. You can adjust this machine from 90% relative humidity down as low as 30% relative humidity. That is the factory setting for the machine. Should you desire to go below 30% relative humidity, you may hit the down button or the negative button until you see 30% relative humidity. To press the button one more time, you'll see CO for continuous operation. That will allow the machine to go down as low as 25% relative humidity. These are desired levels that professional water damage restoration contractors want to achieve. Next, all the way to the left of the control panel, to the right of the FC button, you'll see relative humidity with a number. That is the relative humidity of the air traveling into the machine, or the relative humidity of the air in the room. As the room comes down in relative humidity to your desired setting, that number will change and reflect that number. So that's the control panel. It also has an odometer on it, which will show you the length of time the machine has on it, its lifetime running cycle. That's to the right of relative humidity on the bottom of the screen. So that's the Xpower XD85 LH dehumidifier. It's capable of removing all the water you need to remove and do your drying job. So thanks for watching. I hope it was beneficial for you.